Okay, so many of you have been asking me about hashtags. So today I want to talk to you about the power of hashtags. If you catch me on YouTube, please take a second and subscribe to my YouTube channel and take a moment to comment in the feed. So the power of hashtags. All right, so let's get right into it. So what is a hashtag? Now, hashtags were created by a guy by the name of Chris Messina when he worked for Twitter. So long time ago. You can go Google it, do the research yourself. So a hashtag is a word or phrase with the pound sign in front of it, right? Hashtag, hashtag this, hashtag that. So it's in front of the word or phrase that was created to kind of give you the ability to have a deeper conversation on a tool like Twitter, because you only got 140 characters when Twitter was launched. So it was a great way to actually collaborate. So the cool thing about hashtags, so why even use a hashtag? You know, they're easy to follow, so you can follow topics. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you love to drink pop, soda, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, orange soda, whatever you call it. In Chicago, we call it pop. So you could follow the hashtag soda, you could follow the hashtag pop, you could follow the hashtag Coca-Cola, and then you can watch the conversation. Some of you watch TV, right? Some of you are watching reality TV shows like Selling Sunset, something like that, Selling Tampa, and then like, what's the other one? Ladies at List, Atlanta. So you could follow the hashtag to watch the conversation, even if you don't engage. So it's easy to follow a topic. And so, and the hashtags, so if it's a phrase, it could be ladies that list, and it's all pushed together with the pound sign in front of it. You could also use this as a way, it helps your content to be found on social media. So many of you know I go live on Instagram every Friday at 9 a.m. And unless I make an adjustment because maybe I'm taking a trip, maybe I'm going on vacation, or maybe I have to teach class in the morning. So I go live and it's hashtag coffee with Carrie. So people actually follow the conversation, or if they want to see anything I've gone live about, or they want to catch a replay, hashtag coffee with Carrie. You can also use it to engage in a conversation without following everyone. So for example, let's say you're watching a television show that you love. Right now, you got Boba Fett. You've got, let's see, some of you watch the show Power. Some of you watch The Good Doctor. So instead of following all of the actors, you could just use hashtag The Good Doctor. And so you could follow the conversation. As a real estate agent, you could follow hashtag Realtor, real estate agent, new agent. You could follow the hashtag The Agent Journey. You could follow, like my company is Caremark Realty Group. You could follow Carrie Little. Like there's so many ways to follow someone without actually following the person. So you can follow the conversation. You could follow the city that you live in, the state that you live in, a neighborhood that you live in, a subdivision you live in. So it's a great way to engage in a conversation without following everyone. You can also, it can lead to better engagement on social media. So you can use hashtags to, get more engagement on social media. It also helps you connect with my brand. So, and this is how I use it. So it helps you connect with my brand, Coffee with Carrie, Smart Girl Media, The Agent Journey, Caremark Realty Group, helps me get found by others and to target a specific group. So for example, there are times when I want to target new real estate agents. Sometimes I want to target top producers. Sometimes I want to target, let's say, luxury. Sometimes I want to follow, and because people use different hashtags. So for example, I've seen Black Realtor, I've seen Latino Realtor, I have seen Asian Realtor. Like sometimes I just want to see how people are using a hashtag differently. Now, I don't think it's a violation of the trademark Realtor, but I know people are using it. So I'll go watch. And I also use them to build a brand and to build my tribe. So I would say to all of you, go follow hashtag coffee with Carrie. As a boutique brokerage, I would say go follow Caremark Realty Group. So if I do a direct mail piece, I could be strategic. So if I was trying to recruit new real estate agents, I might say go follow the hashtag new real estate agent. And I probably wouldn't put in the trademark because I don't want to get a cease and desist order Yeah, something like that, from the National Association of Realtors. But I might say to new real estate agents, hey, love to have a conversation with you about the company. But in the meantime, go follow the hashtag and join the conversation to learn more about me. In addition to follow me on YouTube, right? So I can use hashtags to build a tribe. Now, how many hashtags can I use? Now, you can test, you can adjust, but on Instagram, you can have up to 30. Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn, 3 or less is recommended. And you might Google, read some articles. If you put too many hashtags on Facebook, it might push you down the feed. So I would say 3 or less, maybe just 2. And you can also use this as a presentation option. So I can use this as a way to communicate with others, even in a lecture. So I could use a hashtag I could use a hashtag in a presentation and say, I'm teaching today, but follow me here because I will give you tips and tricks later. Or maybe I have an assistant that is joining me in my live presentation, maybe at a convention. So presentations are communication tools that can be used as lectures, and it really should say hashtags. Now, TikTok, no limit, but there is a limit on characters. So I usually only use 1 or 2 on Twitter. I'm sorry, TikTok, because their character limit is like less than Twitter. Now, hashtag planning. Pre-create hashtag lists. I use Evernote. You could use Google. I often search Google to find hashtag groups like best hashtags for real estate, or best hashtags for luxury, or best hashtags for staging, best hashtags for mortgages. Like, you could go Google hashtags to figure out what other people are using. Now, it doesn't mean that's the only way, it's a way. Now, testing hashtags. I create different groups. So for example, I have one for buyers. I might have more than one group for buyers that I can always copy, cut, and paste. And that's how I use Evernote. Now, the other thing is I like to follow hashtags. So I follow hashtags and I determine the best tags for my brand. So you need to determine the best tags for your brand. If you're a luxury agent, I'm using hashtag luxury. If I am an agent in my community, maybe the highest priced house is a $500,000 house, I might have luxury homes. But I'm also, my target market might be first-time home buyer. So hashtag first-time buyer. Or I know when the number one hashtag for real estate is house hunting, but it could be oversaturated. So those are some things you need to think about. So hashtags that have a huge following might not be the best for you if you don't have a lot of engagement, because you won't get pushed up the feed. So are they still relevant? Yes, but you must be smart on how you use them. Instagram is getting smarter. They're getting smarter and kind of weeding out the bots and tagging them as spam. So be careful how you use hashtags on Instagram. And I am now testing 5 hashtags. And then if I feel like those didn't get a lot of reach, I go back and I add a few more in my comments. So I can comment on my own post. So here are a few of the top in 2021. Hashtag love, hashtag Instagood, hashtag photo of the day, hashtag motivation. And so in real estate was not one of them, because I Googled it, top hashtags for 2021. So this was a recent post, and you can kind of see that I actually added these hashtags. I didn't use the hashtags that I typically use. So this is one thing I do. Now here is a sample of what I have on Evernote, because when I make a post, I just want to copy, cut, and paste hashtags. I don't want to type 30 hashtags every time I post. So I have listing hashtags, real estate speaker hashtags. I have real estate hashtags. I have more real estate hashtags. I have top producer hashtags. I have listing hashtags. I have luxury. I have staging. I have renovation. I have investor. Like, I have all these hashtags in Evernote, and I just search my Evernote and I find the hashtag. So I would say to all of you, start using hashtags today. And remember, the hashtags might not blow up right out the gate, but start using them, start following hashtags so you can actually have engage in the conversation, and then figure out which hashtags work for you. And don't forget, if you are watching this in the feed, comment. If you're on Facebook, if you are watching me on YouTube, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.